In a world where dominant culture is increasingly individualistic and social isolation is on the rise, why is it necessary for Muslim communities to prosper? Individualism is basically the belief that every person is unique, important, and should be free to think, act, and choose how they live their lives. And it basically places one person's rights and goals above the control of a certain group. Isolation is the complete or near complete lack of social connections and meaningful relationships. But why is it so important for them to prosper? Note that Islam recognizes personal responsibility, personal dignity, and personal choice. But it rejects the idea where individualism particularly becomes extreme self-reliance or social detachment. Firstly, because Islam is built upon community, not just individual worship. What does this look like? This looks like that Muslims are particularly encouraged to pray together, give zakat, help the neighbors and vulnerable people, and basically work for the well-being of the society. Secondly, because communities provide mutual support. This looks like if someone loses a loved one or loses their job, faces difficulties with regards to family or academically, a functioning community can provide assistance. And this directly relates to the Islamic idea of an ummah, that Muslims have responsibilities towards one another. Lastly, because it protects against extreme individualism. What does this look like? This looks like that extreme individualism can turn the perspective that I am responsible for myself into a much harsher perspective. That is to say that people start to say that other kinds of relationships, even if they're meaningful, they don't matter and they're completely worthless. Islam pushes against this ideology. Islam says your freedom exists alongside obligations to your family, relatives, neighbors, and the poor society. Islam gives us individuality without isolation. It gives us freedom without indifference, and really importantly, it gives us community without even erasing the individual.